This is a question that I ask to everyone actually. India has a big population, 1.4 billion, right? And we have crossed China. But hiring, retaining, and motivating team is the biggest challenge. So, starting with hiring, uh, do you face any challenges in hiring good resources to add to your team?
Well, it's a very interesting question and needed question in today's context. See, our country has grown, the generations have come, the thought process is different now,
Okay.
right? So I say to myself that try to change yourself and try to adapt with the current culture or current evolving process we have. So when you talk about hiring, I'll tell you that I look for three things in the candidate. For me, it worked out. One is first one is an attitude.
Okay.
Second one is discipline.
Okay.
Third one is self motivation.
Self motivation. Okay.
It's not like that other things are not important. They are equally important. But I put attitude on the first
Okay.
because you should have a right attitude always at any given time of it.
Can you just elaborate what right attitude means in your particular?
Okay. So for example, there are challenges coming in your way, right? There's challenging times are there in terms of you don't have a budget, or you have a tough time in delivering certain things, or your manager is being very strict on certain things which has to be done. So you should have a right attitude in terms of accepting your failures.
Okay. Okay.
You should have a right attitude about how you see the problem,
Okay.
right? And you should have a right attitude about how you see others.
Okay. Interesting.
When we go to when we go and meet others, we always have a perception.
Yeah. True.
I've seen you. Oh, I have not even taken a time to understand about you, but I have a perception based on your body language, based on your look and everything. Or maybe this guy, he's very stubborn, strict. But when you try to go and work with them closely, you'll come to know these are a wonderful person.
Okay. Okay.
So if you have a right attitude, you will manage any situations because you are thinking you'll always be positive.
Okay.
At any given circumstances, or it's not like that in your in the organization you work, everything is going to be in your favor, right? There will be always ups and downs, right? But your attitude should be always towards a positivity, so that the tide will change, and then eventually you also get along with that.
Okay.
So for me, attitude is very important. And number two is discipline. Discipline of doing the things in the right order is the most required. If you want to pass your 12th standard, if you want to get your engineering degree or PhD, you are disciplined enough to do the studying, right?
Yeah.
Likewise, you have to have a discipline in doing the things which you are doing it in a right, in orderly fashion.
Okay. Okay.
There are a famous book called 4 Disciplines of Execution.
Okay.
5 Disciplines of Execution, which talks about how do you set your goals, your weekly goals, and align that weekly goals to your business objectives, and also try to see the trend whether you are failing or not, and improvise it.
Okay.
So the discipline is the most required in any profession you take, which you are moving forward. If you don't have the discipline in you, then you lose a consistency, and then you try to slip away. And the third one, which he talked about, is self-motivation. The reason I'm saying that is, let it be a leader or a non-leader. You make an effort. You try to bring good things into it. At sometimes it's not getting recognized, or it's not a right time to get recognized, or something like that. And at sometimes I manage a team. And it's not like that all my ideas are getting materialized, because of the business priorities and things like that. I cannot get demotivated.
Okay.
Me as a leader get demotivated. What happens to my team?
True.
I'll tell you one classic example. I'll not name the company, but we were developing a product, and this product wants, we have a budget for that, no issues, and we are having X power of engine, you know. So we have developed it, and in the midway, we had a crazy idea about why can't we reduce the power?
Okay.
Okay, so we'll have a different power, same engine. We reduce the power of the engine so that the fuel economy will be there, and with the torque we are talking about, it will still do the needed things. We came with a concept. The program is live, going on. We came with a concept, and that concept was proposed to the management. And for some reason, management said no. Just stick on to your course.
Okay.
Don't do it. You know, 2-3 times I was trying to sell it. Maybe I'm not a good seller. I don't know.
Internally.
Management said no. You should not do it. You know, just stay on to your course. So what we did is, I took a risk. You know, I should not compromise the timing. The mainstream program is going on. So I want to prove to the management with a working prototype. You know, it's not a concept, it's just a working, it will work. So along with few other gentlemen, we sat together, we took extra hours from our office hours, you know, beyond 6 o'clock, we sat till 9, 10. We developed that concept. You know, we derated our engine and worked on that. We did a lot of measures in terms of meeting the performance. And also we presented to the customer to get their first-hand opinion. Okay. So we took that story also. We took an interview, and then once again we knocked the door of the management. Like, hey, you know what? It's not a concept. It's not a theoretical concept. But see, it is workable.
Okay.
You know? Sadly, they still said no.
Okay.
No. Just stay on to your course. You know, they are not in the listening mode. So what we did is, we have a gate 3 in the sense, like, you know, with the point where it comes that now you have to take this or this part, you know. So we matured the project. We matured both the things, like, you know, it's not additional any investment. It's more of derating your performance, you know, and trying to match the curve. So we developed that. Then we brought it to a decision point where now we have to go to the productionization or, you know, the prototyping, testing of prototyping. Now you tell me, do you want this? Do you want this? And of course, this both has a business value.
Okay.
This you go, but you know, when you go to the option which we are proposing, you'll have a 2 lakhs of savings, you know, and supported by all the videos, you know, customer feedback and everything. So finally, when it was presented, you know, in orderly fashion, management took the ideas which we came up with, you know. So the motivation you as being a leader has to be self-motivated. You know, if you lose that, you know, then your team, what will happen to your team? Right. Now, this also applies to the lower level people. You know, because I just grown to this kind of a level, trying to be a self-motivation. It's not like all your ideas will be granted for that, you know. So, but then you have to consistently, you know, promote it, you know, try to be on the track. So hiring a talent, I look for these 3, you know, of course, their experiences, background and everything. Now, if you have a team, Sunit, each and every individual is unique.
Correct.
There is no highly talented, lowly talented.
True.
Sorry to say that, because each and every individual has a talent and capability.
Correct.
It is a leader's job to identify the talent in them.
Right.
You know, maybe the talent, whatever they have, could be useful for internal processes.
Right.
You know, so if you identify that, then you can able to map a path for them for the growth.
Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share it with the people who need it the most, so that they can build their business and aspirations around their inventions. Keep innovating and keep earning tremendously. Thank you.